Hi, greetings everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to link the tasks. Part of building a schedule is putting tasks into the right order. The start or finish of some tasks trigger the start or finish of the others. In project management terms, these relationships are called the task dependencies or the links. Well, task links aren't about which tasks comes first. It's really about which task controls the other. So for example, here are two tasks and they are linked finish to start. That means that the finish of the design of a space determines when prepared drawings starts. So design of a space is the one that's in control and it's called the predecessors. Prepare drawings is one that's being controlled, so it's called the successor. Well, if you are working on task links, the best way to do that is with the task form in the details pane. So we will go to the view tab here and enable the details pane here. Now if you see, I have the successor table here. Project automatically displays the task form at the bottom of the window the moment you click on details. Well, if you are working on our links, you can actually show the predecessors and the successors in this form. Now here, we can see only the successor name. That is, for design of a space, prepare drawings is the successor. So if you want to see the predecessors, you can just right click here and say predecessors and the successors. Now if you see here, this table will list the predecessor's name and this table will list the successor name. And you can see here, because I have the design of a space selected up in the Gantt chart, that you can see the successor for that task in the successor table. And you can also see the type is FS. That is the most common type of links. So if I go to the task tab and then select the pack office task, you can see that there is an icon for linking the task that actually creates a finish to start dependency. So if I select these two tasks, just drag across their task name cells and click the icon, you can see. So here is the icon for linking. So here when I click on this, you will see a link that is generated between the two tasks, that is finish to start. So pack office will act as a predecessors and the load moving truck will act as the successor. So when I click on pack office, it will show you the successor name in the successor table, and when you click on the load moving truck, it will show you the predecessor for the same task. Well, there are actually three other types of links too. The next type is start to start. Well, that means the start of one task determines when the another task starts. For example, let's say we have an event, so we have the registration going on. When the registration starts, people start recording the submitted registrations. So those tasks are start to start. So these two tasks are start to start. So to do that, I have got the start registration selected and come down in this table, choose the record submitted registration. So you need to click on here and select record submitted registration. And here in the type column, select start to start. and say OK. Now here if you see, it will create a start to start link. The next type is finish to finish. Well, that means that finish of one task determines when another task finishes. And in this case, we have got recording submitted, registration and sending the confirmation. Well, once you have finished the recording submitted registrations, you don't have to send any more confirmations. So they both finish at the same time. So for that, you need to select record submitted registrations and then go to the successor table, select send registration confirmations, and in the type box select finish to finish and say OK. So here when you say finish to finish, it will create a link between the two tasks with a link on the right hand side. Well, the fourth type is start to finish, and it's kind of confusing, so it's really good that it doesn't happen very often. And what this says is that the start of one task controls the finish of the another. So it really puts the whole timing thing completely opposite of what you expect. So let's see an example of this one. So we have got this moving truck and there is a stuff in it. So you want to make sure that somebody is watching the truck, so no one walks off with any of the contents. Well, the first shift can't end until the second shift starts. That means the people on the first shift have to stay there until the people from the second shift shows up. Otherwise, no one is watching the truck. Well, you create that link just like any other. Select the first task. In the successor name cell, choose the successor. I'll say the successor will be watch the truck first shift. In the type, select SF from start to finish and then click on OK. So here if you see, it has created a link from start to finish. And now that's the first shift finishes when the second shift starts. You can also tell the project to automatically add the links when you insert, move and delete the task. So to do this, go to the File tab, click Options, go to the Schedule category. We will scroll down to the scheduling options for this project section. And what you want to turn on is the auto link inserted or move tasks and click OK. Well, here is what happens. Let's look at the pack office and load moving truck, and you can see there is a finish to start between those two tasks. Well, if I select the load moving truck and then insert a task, I have got this new task, and you can see project automatically took care of getting rid of the original link and now linking all the three tasks finish to start depending on how you are trying to link the tasks. This can be really handy or not, so just change the settings depending on what you are trying to do. After you get your project tasks linked with the right types of links, your project schedule really begins to take shape. Then you can fine-tune links with the lag time or date constraints, which are discussed later. Thank you.